y'all, long time no see. I'm finally back and with something delicious. I made my own loaded nachos. First of all, thank you so much to all the people who've been checking in on me and sending me messages asking where I am and if I'm doing okay and when I'm going to upload next. That's really sweet. I'm sorry I kept you hanging for so long, but now we are back with homemade loaded nachos. These have my mouth watering. Look, I don't even remember how to set up the camera and film anymore. It's been so long since I've done a video. To drink, I just have Diet Cherry Pepsi. I'm about to thirst to death. Let me take a sip. Delicious. Okay, for these nachos, I have corn tortilla chips. I made some Spanish rice. I made a black bean and corn mixture. Oh, this is meatless, by the way, so all you vegetarians can eat it. It does have like cheese and sour cream, so I guess it's not vegan friendly, but it is vegetarian. Anyway, so I've got the corn chips, the Spanish rice, the black beans and corn, which I cooked with onions and cilantro and garlic. I made my own cheese sauce with, I think it was cheddar and Colby, which is why it's a little more light colored than yellow. Then I topped that with lettuce. Am I the only one who eats lettuce on nachos? That might be weird, I don't know. And then we have sour cream, salsa, fresh green onion, fresh jalapenos, and fresh cilantro on top. I know you either love it or hate it. I happen to love cilantro, so that's what's on mine. And then I had to top it off with a little bit of Texas Pete. Mouth is watering. Can we just go ahead and take a bite? Y'all, actually so delicious. Everything's so good. So proud of myself. All the different flavors. I actually prefer it without meat. For the black beans and corn, I just dumped a can of black beans in a pot with some sauteed onions and garlic. And then I chopped up some cilantro, stirred it in. Then I added a can of drained yellow corn. And then I put probably half a pack of taco hot and spicy seasoning just to kind of get in the envelope. So the black beans and corn mixture actually take on the taste of, you know, how your ground beef would taste. And what takes it over the top for me is the homemade cheese sauce with the fresh jalapeno and the cilantro. So delicious. So what has been going on with everybody? I've only been watching YouTube videos here and there. I have been keeping up with Tyler over at the Tyler Ramey channel. I think a lot of people would agree that Tyler looked great before. We just never really saw him without a shirt on too much. So, you know, if you can do anything to make yourself feel a little more confident, better about yourself, I say go ahead. It looks great, by the way. Big Brother has started. We've been texting about Big Brother. So far, I'm liking Sam. She's the welder from West Virginia. It's got that really thick accent. And the curly-haired lifeguard guy from, I think he's from Hilton Head, South Carolina. He seems so, he comes across as one of those kind of dumb surfer guys, but he's starting to grow on me. That bite. This is so good and fresh tasting. And the rice is just one out of one of those envelopes, packages, like Knorr's or something. It's pretty good. Probably gonna get a little messy because I did not think about getting a fork to get all the middle messiness up with, but we'll do the best we can. I'm trying to think what else I've been up to or what I've been watching. On Netflix, I've watched Evil Genius, about the pizza delivery guy with a bomb around his neck. That one was really good. Crazy, but good. I also watched The Staircase. That's an interesting one because it happened here in North Carolina, in Durham. It's about the guy who found his wife at the bottom of the stairs dead. She had a lot of marks on the back of her head. It's like if you fell down the stairs, how did you get like 7 huge lacerations? I don't know that. So I watched that. That's pretty good. What else has been going on? Oh. Let me tell y'all a little Walmart story real quick. This did have me like upset. So look, I'm gonna have to get a fork. Or more chips. Look at that bite. So good. So last Sunday, and it's been so hot in North Carolina. I mean, you can't even go outside. You're probably like, it's so hot, why are you wearing long sleeves? Well, a little secret is because I've turned the air conditioner down to about 70 degrees, which is cool for our house, while Spencer's not here, so actually it feels pretty good, if not a little chilly in here. I fixed it now. It'll be warming back up. We're not gonna let Spencer know that. He wants me to keep the thermostat on 75 during the day. I would like it on 73. But I felt sure that 74 would be a good compromise, but he says 75 is the magic number. Anyway, so we decided we'd go down to the beach for the day, because from here it's probably like an hour and a half to the closest beach. So we're just going to ride down there for the day, hang out, come back, no big deal. Hold on, I gotta get some more chips. What kind of chips I got? These are the $2 chips from Walmart. So he did have to work a couple hours on that Sunday, so while he was at work, I told him I was going to run to Walmart real quick and get a cheap bathing suit, because I didn't like the ones I had from last year. Whatever. None of this part of the story is really relevant. Point is, I just ran to Walmart, grabbed 2 bathing suits, brought them home, tried them on, didn't like either one of them, didn't matter because it started thunderstorming really bad that afternoon, so we didn't end up going anyway. So later that evening, after it stopped raining, I decided I'd go to a different Walmart to take my bathing suits back, because I wanted to see if they had a different selection, so when I returned the other 2 I could maybe find another one. Anyway, I returned those 2 bathing suits. This was probably about 8:30. I did find 3 or 4 more bathing suits that I wanted to try on, so I grabbed those and a pair of shorts. And I went to the dressing room, and of course there was nobody standing there, so I had to track down an employee, get them to unlock the door. And it seemed kind of, I guess all Walmarts are different, but this one definitely, the fitting rooms are a little secluded. It's like they're in a little area where there's not main aisles that go past both sides. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, the lady let me in. So I was in there, I was trying on my bathing suits, everything was fine. Y'all, I know I say it all the time, but I'm a tall girl. I am not skinny. So the way the dressing room was set up, you walked all the way in, the mirror was all the way down the left hand, and when I say all the way down, I mean it's just a tiny little square, but it was to the far end. The mirror was here, and then a little bench that's in there is right here. So you had to go in this little space, wedge in this little space just to look at the mirror. I don't know, it's a big mess. So anyway, I was wedged up in there, you know, kind of turning around, seeing if I liked what I had on. And I got to my last bathing suit. All of a sudden I hear doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and I turn around real quick. There was somebody holding a cell phone underneath the stall, underneath the door. And when it started, and the only reason I knew that is because the phone started ringing. So then the hand snatched it back real quick. I couldn't see who it was. I didn't know if it was like a little kid playing around. But I think somebody was filming in the dressing room, y'all. And it all happened so fast, and you're just not expecting something like that to happen. So when it started ringing, I turned around and saw that hand jerk the phone out of the stall. I was like, what was that? And so I just felt so like, what just happened? Was that person filming me? Did they see me? How long have they been there? So I freaked out a little bit. I got dressed. Of course, you know, by the time when I told my family about this, they're like, why didn't you open the door real quick and see who it was? It just happened so fast, and I was in the middle of changing. I think I was like had shorts on over that bathing suit, and I was taking those off. I don't know. But it made me feel so uneasy, so violated. Then I started questioning myself, like, was that really just what I think it was? Or maybe it was just a kid playing around, like he was laying down and his hand was just kind of in there. But no, the reason I think somebody was filming is because their hand was literally up the door, under the door on my side. And the only reason I knew to turn around was because it started ringing. So it's like the person got busted and jerked it out real quick and ran away. I got dressed, and then I went and told like a manager about what had happened. And I mean, it was really nice about it. It's like, I'm so sorry that happened. I was like, I didn't know if you had cameras back there, or maybe you could see what was going on. He said the bad part about it is legally they're not allowed to have cameras in the dressing room area. So there's no real good angle of who would have been right there at that time. Another employee was saying there's cameras over there, but probably all of these lowest prices signs would be blocking the views. He said he would tell his manager, and they would see what they could do about it. You know, just like if they could have anybody, if they had any footage of who might have been in the area at the time. And sorry if the angle's slightly different. My camera turned off, so I had to get up and turn it back on. Anyway, I came home and told Spencer about it, and he was like, well, do you think you need to call the cops and let them know? And I was like, I don't know. I really don't think they would have gotten much, because every time that I was undressed trying to put the bathing suit on, I was facing towards the door and looking, you know, because you're always scared somebody might just walk in, or I was looking at the cracks of the door saying, can you see through here? So I was kind of always facing forward where I would have seen them, I think. So I feel like I would have seen them if they were doing it the whole time. And that's why I didn't want to make it too big of a deal, because I really didn't think, you know, although, like I said, although I felt like my privacy was violated, I don't think there's really any kind of nude footage out there. But the next day, after talking about it some more, I went ahead and let the local police department know. So hopefully that wouldn't happen again, or if it did happen again, they would have it on file that, you know, shadiness was going on there, which shadiness probably goes on at Walmart every day, all day. So now, even though I'm 38 years old, my mom says, you are not allowed to go over there at night by yourself. I was like, fine, I don't want to. Which I hardly ever try on anything at Walmart. If I see something I like, I'll just buy it, bring it home, try it on, and if I don't like it, I'll take it back. So it's weird that the one time I was trying to try on something, there was a creeper there trying to film it. Gross. So anyway, that happened. That was not fun. I'm going to try to scoop this last bit up, and that will be the final big messy bite. That was so good. That was so good. And that's what happens when you wait until 2 or 3 o'clock to eat your first meal. You're just, well, I'm starving anyway by the time that time rolls around. Oh, and even though I'm really full, let me get one thing I wanted to show y'all. So during one of Tyler's live ambient induced videos, he was eating plain old vanilla Halo Top, and I thought I hadn't had Halo Top in a long time, and I was gonna get me some. And look, have y'all seen this one? I don't know if this is a new flavor or not. Peaches and cream. Yum. It's been sitting out a little while, so it's a little melty, which is how I like it. So I just wanted to do a taste test so I could let you know if it's any good if you haven't tried it. Oh. Y'all, that is delicious. That is so good. These, they put it right on the front. You want to eat the whole pint? Only 320 calories. Go for it. It needs to be a little hard. I mean, the part in the middle is fine because it's still. Oh, it's got actual little peaches in it. This is fantastic. What a perfect summer flavor. If you have not tried the peaches and cream Halo Top, I highly recommend it. It is absolutely delicious. I don't know if it's because it is thawed out a little bit more, but that tastes like regular ice cream. I have no aftertaste other than peach in my mouth, and it is fantastic. Y'all, thanks again for everyone who is currently watching, to all the people that were asking about me and was wondering when my next video was going to be. Today! Whenever you're watching this. Thanks for joining me for this video. I know it had been a while. I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to upload more frequently. If I can't, I'll try to get one up on the weekend, y'all. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. It will encourage me to continue making content for y'all. And I will see you in my next one. Bye, y'all. Can you find Penny? Can anybody find Penny? The wheat is so high they have to bounce. Look at them.
Come on, Pen.
Come on, Penny.
Pen, now. Come. Good girl. Come on.
Be nice.